All right, so I'm up. I didn't sleep that great. I kept tossing and turning all night. That wasn't too terrible. Didn't really get to have dinner last night because it was too mosquito-y out, so I'm gonna have my noodles this morning. I did have Pringles for dinner. That's about all I had in the tent, and then went to bed. But so I'm gonna have my noodles this morning with some coffee. I think I'm gonna change my route a little bit and cross the Mississippi River one bridge earlier than I was before, and start heading for Decorah from there. I don't think I'm gonna go up to Minneapolis. Yesterday with the headwind and the hills, and I think the gear, I think between 40 and 50 is more appropriate. I had some days that were 50 and 60, so this is gonna put me in a much better spot. And there's a place that I actually wanted to camp across the river from Prairie to Cheyenne, so check that out and probably stay there the night and then head to Decorah the next day. So it's going to average out all the days to be about 40 instead of 2 40-mile days and 2 almost 60-mile days. So I think that'll be better off. I'll make the decision though when I get to Prairie to Cheyenne, because I have to go there anyway, so we'll see. But I think that's going to be the best move. So I'm gonna make some noodles and some coffee. All right, so I ate some breakfast and changed into my biking gear and packed up. Feel much better now that I've eaten something other than Pringles. Even though it was noodles and coffee, it does the job. Some calories. So I think there's a scenic, there's gotta be a scenic overlook here, because I had to climb. I think I climbed for about a mile to get up to the top of this park. This is Nelson Dewey State Park. So I'm gonna go see if I can check that out first, and then head on down the hill and get back on the river road. So let's see if we can find that scenic outlook. By the way, the showers here are super nice. There's 2 of them. The bathrooms look fairly modern. It kind of stunk like shit the first day I was here, but this morning they smells like somebody cleaned them. So kind of nice. These campsites are also well separated by woods, so you're not on top of each other. So this is my site here. There's another electric one over there. There's one over there, which you can't even see it. Also, it's going to be much cooler today, like low 70s, and looks like overcast, so it's going to be just freaking gorgeous for biking. I can't wait. Yesterday was a bit hot and humid, but today's going to be perfect. All right. Hopefully it doesn't rain. All right, let's go check out this overlook. Well, I can see Iowa on the other side, the entire Mississippi River Valley. It is gorgeous. I was kind of expecting a better overlook though. It's kind of, can't see up or down the river because of all the trees. But cool nonetheless. Awesome. Well, that was a good morning warm-up. I just climbed from about 600 feet elevation to 1,050. It was actually not bad. Being cool today, and only the very end of it did the grade hit like 7% or so. Everything was about 2 to 3%, and I'm definitely on a good biking road. Literally about a half a dozen bike tourists passed me coming down the hill, and I've only had 2 cars pass me since I left this morning, so very nice. Glad that's done with, but beautiful view up here. Some beautiful riding out here. Beautiful riding. Yay, finally some downhill. Then I have to go back up again. Well, I just laid down for a little bit and made some coffee. I am just dragging today. Like I said, I didn't get very good sleep last night. It was warm to begin with, but then it kind of cooled off and I just couldn't get comfortable. So I was just tossing and turning all night. I'd sleep for maybe an hour and wake up, so just having a hard time getting going. So had a cup of coffee. It's actually kind of cool in the breeze, so felt good. Warm up a little bit. Hopefully a little caffeine will get me going. I don't have much to go. I think I've got 25 miles to Prairie Duchesne and then maybe another 5 after that. Tops, so. Shouldn't be bad. Just it's gonna get trucking. I just got to get in my groove. I think I got 1 or 2 big climbs left. Until I cross the river back into Iowa again. So we'll see. Should be along the river though for the next 5 miles or so, along the river and the tracks. Be nice. Should be relatively flat for a while at least. But hopefully I get some energy. This is a very cool road. A single lane. This road is just awesome. This is one of the main reasons I chose this route, was for stuff like this. You're just off the beaten path, away from everyone. Very scenic. Got the Mississippi River behind me. Huge bluffs to the right of me. It's a cool little waterfall. All these little river towns. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. The only car I've seen on this road is a Jeep. I'm sure when it rains it's pretty tough going because there's a lot of water crossings. Probably need something like a Jeep, but that's awesome. Loving it. This sort of rejuvenated me, even though I'm tired. Makes me want to keep riding, so. Just spectacular. I hope there's a lot more of this. I just stopped in the town of Bagley at the Sportsman's Bar, at a Coke. It's pretty darn refreshing, ice cold. Wow, look at this, a quarry or something. Cut right out of the side of the cliff. But anyway, it was a nice little stop. I was gonna eat something, but I think I'm gonna push on. I have one more major climb before Prairie du Chien, about 15 miles away, so not too bad. There's a smaller one after that, and then it's flat or little tiny rolling hills. Shouldn't be too bad. I was gonna take a little different route that had less elevation, but I went into Bagley to see if there was any place to stop. And I'm already like a mile into the town, so why turn around? Just keep going. There's a nice little beach here, right on the Mississippi. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bridge way up there. Probably can't see it, but that's where I'm going to be crossing. But I have to go back up those hills over there. You can't even see them. Got to go up those hills to get to the bridge. I can't just walk along the water. This looks nice. Pretty spectacular. Goats. Almost to the summit of this climb. It's been about 500 feet in elevation. It's actually not been terrible. There's one section that was like 7%, but the rest has been, you know, 2, 3, 4%, which is totally doable. It's just a long climb, but almost over the crest. It's a great view up here. Too bad it's going to be short-lived because I'm headed back down to the river. So I think maybe 8 miles outside Prairie du Chien. It's 3:18, so I'm making decent time. I don't have too much further to go after Prairie du Chien, maybe 5 miles tops. So I'm gonna get some grub there for sure. Head over the river and I think partially up the bluff on the other side to, I think it's Bloody Run County Park. I think it's free or $10 or something, but it's just primitive camping. It'll look like a cool place. There's some trout streams there and stuff, so if it's still warm, I might go play in the stream. Anyway, I'm about to go back down to the river. Alright, I'm like 4 miles outside Prairie du Chien. Back on semi-busy highway, but it's got a nice enough shoulder. Just cruising into town. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I don't know if I'm gonna eat in Prairie du Chien. It probably will. If not, I'll eat when I cross the river. I think there's a casino there and some other things. I'll probably stop at the casino too. Check it out. I don't think I've never been there, so might be worth checking out. Trying to make sure I have plenty of water, because I don't think where I'm staying has any water, so any drinkable water, that is. All right, I'm crossing the first East Channel in Mississippi, and then I'm going to go over the big bridge into Iowa. All right, now I'm going to cross the main channel. There's a huge bridge here. Oh, this is that bridge that I could see way down at that beach in Wyalusing. Okay, I'm officially in Iowa again. Started in Dubuque and went over to Illinois and Wisconsin, and now I just crossed back over to Iowa. So I'm going to be camping about 2 miles from here, up the hill. It's a county park. I think I'm going to check out the casino. It's right down there. I stopped at McDonald's. I don't really like McDonald's, especially on the road. But I know they had Wi-Fi, so I stopped there to use the Wi-Fi, since I haven't had cell service since probably about first quarter of the day yesterday. And kind of rerouting myself here. I was originally going to go up and cross at the next bridge, which is about 20 or 30 miles away, and head up to Minnesota. But with these hills and just the loaded bike, it really seems like 40 is the ideal number with constant up and down. So I'm going to keep it fun, and instead of pushing it and trying to do what would have been like a 57-mile ride today, and then also tomorrow, and even hillier, I'm going to do 40, stay here, and then it'll be about 40-45 tomorrow, and that'll cut down on things. It'll bring it back to a reasonable level where I can still have fun and take my sweet time. So I think it's the right choice. I got to be in Decorah tomorrow because I have a hotel reservation. So I was going to check out the brewery, and I'm going to watch the Bears play the Packers, the season opener for Thursday night football, and just enjoy myself. And then it's 2 days after that. So I think I'm going to go check out this casino. Maybe I'll make it big. Maybe I'll win big. I hope I don't get blocked in here. Alright, so I went to the casino, and basically I ended up donating a bunch of money and getting a root beer out of it. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I'm actually on the access road. Bloody Run County Park. Scary. I see smoke in the distance, so I know I'm not the only one here. Alright, I'm all set up. The tent, all my gear laid out here. This is a nice park. There's supposed to be some trout fishing streams here also, which I can hear just over there. And there is water here, and looks like a bathroom over there, and then there's an outhouse, bunch of camping spots, and it's pretty wide open. $10, really can't beat it. So anywho, I'm just gonna relax for a little bit and then head inside the tent. It's supposed to get down, gosh, I think end of the low 50s now is the forecast, but it's gonna be 82 tomorrow, so I'm gonna try and get on the road as early as I can. Hoping to leave around maybe 7 would be good. I think I've only got maybe 40-45 miles tomorrow. There'll be some hills and stuff, but I want to get there before it's too hot. And the nice thing about changing my route is the brewery is before the hotel, but there is a hill. And when I was originally going to come from Minnesota the other way, I would have been stopping at the hotel and then biking uphill to the brewery. Now I can literally stop at the brewery on my way into town, check it out, have a few beers, and then go downhill to the hotel. So I think it's going to work out great. So, all right, well, I'm going to chill.